Last summer at the Canal Saint-Martin, I was having dinner with a good friend of mine. We enjoyed some wine and walked around the canal with ice cream. Just an overall beautiful summer night in Paris. We both work in the art space and we talk a lot about art when we're together. And she suggested that I make a video about this topic, so here it goes. By the way, shout out to Tayin. She makes beautiful aesthetic videos of her daily life. Go check her out. One thing a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm a huge fan of makeup and beauty. I'm that generation who learned how to do their makeup through tutorials, and I'm still a fervent watcher of beauty YouTube. And as a fan of makeup and beauty, I tend to go for really simple looks actually. It's a combination of laziness and the lack of skills, and just my facial features can't seem to handle a lot of makeup. It's just life. One day I was in my archive of classical painting images and couldn't help but notice that there is a certain pattern here. Women in classical paintings, either it be from the Rococo, Neo-Raphaelite, the Impressionist era, seem to have a signature look. They all have translucent, clear skin with a hint of blush that give them just enough of liveliness and personality, and occasionally there will be a red lip, but only for a certain group of women. I realized that this definitely resembles my favorite makeup looks, the simple, minimal, and natural, but lively. It made me wonder of the relevancy of these elements in the red ocean that the beauty industry is today. So I decided to do a little comparison of the faces of women on classical paintings and the minimal makeup of the modern world today. The women in classical paintings display a diverse color palette, varying from pale light apricot to pinky browns, then dusty orange to true reds. I also noticed that there is a little bit of a difference when it comes to age and the jobs of these women depicted in paintings. For example, for young girls, the rosiness in the cheeks add to the liveliness and the youthfulness. The natural look is key, which highlight their innocence and pureness. For courtesans and dancers in which their jobs require wearing makeup, their features are more dramatic and accentuated and adds a touch of sensuality. Not this one. Sometimes this look will act as a plot device or as the key of the storytelling. Thisbe by John William Waterhouse. The painting depicts the scene from the story of Thisbe and Pyramus, which is part of Ovid's Metamorphose. Set in ancient Babylon, Thisbe, a beautiful maiden, falls in love with her neighbor Pyramus, but the two are kept apart by their families who are bitter rivals and will not allow them to wed. The young lovers use a crack in the wall shared by their families' homes to communicate with one another. They profess their love and arrange a meeting near Ninus' tomb. However, a series of tragic circumstances unfold. Thisbe arrives first. After seeing a lioness approach, she runs away, leaving her veil behind. Pyramus arrives later and, wrongly assuming Thisbe fell prey to the lioness, he kills himself with his sword. Thisbe returns to find his body under a mulberry tree, and in her grief, she stabs herself with the same sword. It is said that the blood of the lovers seeped into the fruit of the mulberry tree, forever giving the mulberry fruit its unique color. In Waterhouse's painting, Thisbe is leaning into the wall, her cheeks bright red. What could have they been talking about? Are they talking about them running away? Are they planning their secret meeting? It calls for the viewer's imagination, as well as giving out the hint of the subject matter. What is he whispering that is making her blush? Actually, when do we blush? It'll be two occasions, I guess, when we're flattered, shy, embarrassed. And on the other hand, we also blush when we're physically active, when we run, when we're out of breath, etc. More the blush, the more emotion and liveliness is added to the complexion. There's a reason why we have descriptions such as just had a run blush or the just bitten lip. So I think it's safe to say that we can call this look timeless since they can absolutely be worn in the 21st century. The simplicity of it makes it universal, classic, and timeless. In modern day, this look will translate into a natural, no makeup with hints of color on the cheeks and lips, with close to no eye makeup and sometimes a bold red lip. So from the modern day inspirations, I made some guesses on the color palette and the products that could recreate the look. I think the best way to achieve this natural flushed look is using cream products. Cream and liquid blush create the most natural sheer wash of color and leave a healthy sheen on the face. Then for the lips, we can opt for the nudie colors or the My Lips But Better shades, whether it be glossy or matte. If we're going for a red lip, a matte finish would be great to create a stark contrast between the translucent, glowing skin and the matte red lip. These are my personal faves. That's it for now. Thank you so much for sticking around. See you again very soon. Merci beaucoup.